Lee was reading these evolutionary biology books if the child universes vary slightly from the parent universes, if there's just slight variation in the basic parameters of matter, the mass of the electron or whatever, the strength of the strong nuclear force, whatever, you will get Darwinian evolution, because the child universe is going to inherit from the parent universe with a slight variation, and that's kind of all you need then, because its child will reproduce by producing more black holes, and they will have the variation plus it's their own little slight variation, and you'll basically get Darwinian evolution of universes. And the ones that produce the variations that lead to more black hole production will be more reproductively successful. That universe will produce more offspring. So that basic set of parameters of matter will be more reproduced, and therefore you'll start to explore that end, the possibility space more. The branching tree, the evolutionary tree of universes will move towards runaway black hole production eventually. You should get a lot of black hole production because that's a lot of reproductive success.
I just have one quick question about that. In biological evolution, and there's often kind of a competition for finite resources. In this case, my sense is it's not quite that. It's much more around that there's just going to be a lot more of the ones that are reproducing more. Like if they generate more black holes, there's just going to be a lot more of them. So just kind of relative percentages as opposed to finite resources that are being competed for. Okay.
Exactly. That's a great point. And that's a key difference, because biological evolution, it's always happening inside a constrained environment with limited resources. So competition for those resources becomes a huge issue in how well you can reproduce and how successful you can be. A universe is both the organism and the environment. It's providing all the energy for its own lifetime, which is interestingly enough kind of would make sense, because most of what the matter in our universe is doing is very efficiently producing energy. Like it's through fusion and through gravitational collapse, it generates enormous amounts of energy. The thing that makes that possible is that you can basically generate universes for free. You don't need the amount of parental matter isn't necessarily going to define the size of the child universe, because universes net out to zero. We know our universe is essentially flat. The negative gravitational energy and the positive mass energy net out to zero. So you can basically, and we know from antiparticle production that you can just make stuff as long as it nets out to zero. You can generate universes. I mean, Hawking agreed with that. There's Lawrence Krauss has a book on it, A Universe from Nothing, or whatever. There's a lot of but that makes it possible for universes to be enormously reproductively successful. So you should get a lot of black holes in a successful universe, and our universe has a very high rate of, relative to what, of course, but relative to nothing, or relative to one, it's got a very high rate of black hole production. We've got 40 quintillion black holes in our universe already.
Okay.
They did a survey in 2022